Well, huge alert to share with you guys today. MDS is spreading like wildfire all over not only the United States of America, but quite frankly, all over the globe. Kamala Harris has caught it. Joe Biden has caught it. Hillary Clinton has caught it. In fact, millions and millions of Democrats now have MDS. What is MDS? Well, we all know TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. Well, MDS is fairly new since, well, Elon Musk took over Twitter. It is Musk Derangement Syndrome, and it is on fire and spreading like crazy. I mean, Elon Musk is now the #2 most hated man in the United States of America next to Donald J. Trump. And might I also say, he is the most attacked man next to Donald J. Trump when it comes to the mainstream media and all the fake news that they're putting out regarding these people. And the Democrats are putting out regarding both of these men, but he is now #2 on their list, which puts him and Donald Trump at the very top of my list to pray for and to hope for protection and to pray for their safety and security. So please include Elon Musk in your prayers. I don't agree with everything that he says. I don't agree with necessarily everything Trump says either. However, these men, and both of them, including now RFK, Tulsi Gabbard, they are all fighting for our freedom, and we are really risking our freedom right now. Speaking of Elon Musk derangement syndrome, I want you to check this article out. And this was written by Jonathan Turley, and it's on his website, jonathanturley.org. Musk mania, or as I like to call Musk derangement syndrome. European censors warn Musk that they may levy fines based on all of his businesses, not just his X website, but now even all of his other businesses, including SpaceX, which is completely ridiculous. And by the way, this is being encouraged by leftists and Democrat politicians here in the United States of America, and specifically even Hillary Clinton. But it says, I have previously written about the EU's effort to use its infamous Digital Service Act, DSA, to force companies like X to censor Americans, including on postings related to our own presidential election. This is a direct assault on our free speech values, and yet the Biden-Harris administration has not raised a peep of objection. Now, the EU is threatening to set these confiscatory fines with reference to revenue from companies other than X, including SpaceX. The EU has warned Musk that it is allowed to hit online platforms with fines of as much as 6% of their yearly global revenue for refusing to censor content, including whatever they deem disinformation is. The inclusion of companies like SpaceX is ridiculous, but perfectly consistent with the effort of the EU to use the DSA to regulate speech in the United States and around the world. Now, I just want to hit pause there for a moment, because this is how our leaders, like the Biden and Harris administration, are kind of going around these tactics here in the U.S. They can't really they can't really do it so much as they want publicly to censor people here in the U.S. So they're using the European Union's DSA, their Digital Service Act, to do it. And this is insane, right? Because we shouldn't have anything to do with EU politics, yet according to Jonathan Turley in this report, they're coming after our freedom of speech in the U.S., not just in the EU. It goes on to state that the EU is arguing that as a provider, Musk's entire business portfolio can be included in the fine calculation. This is ridiculous, of course, and chilling. Musk's other companies have nothing to do with the platform policies of X. It is an unhinged, corrosive measure designed to break Musk, and he's 100% right. That is what they're after. And if they break Musk, they're going to break others, right? However, the abusive calculation is precisely the point. The EU censors are making an example of Musk. If they break us, no company or executive could hope to defy him, because he is at the top of that of their hate list, shall we say. And if they can get Elon Musk to do this, the rest of us are just literally screwed when it comes to free speech. But it goes on. The pressure on Musk's other companies has also been ramping up right here in the good old-fashioned U.S. Recently, the California Coastal Commission rejected a request from the Air Force to additional launches from Vandenberg Air Force Base. It is not because the military agency did not need the launches. It was not because the nation and the community would not benefit from them. Rather, it was reportedly because, according to one commissioner, Musk has aggressively injected himself into the presidential race. So because, and this is reportedly, right? Reportedly, this is why. And I think that's more than likely the case, in my opinion. It goes on. The irony of all of this is the left has made foreign interference with the elections a mantra of claiming to be defending democracy. Yet it applauds the European Union censors threatening companies that carry an interview with a targeted American politician, aka Trump. It also supports importing censorship and blacklisting systems here in the US. When you agree with censorship, it is not viewed as interference, but as an intervention. Wow, that is absolutely huge. And by the way, this is why I created restrictedrepublic.com. We are being censored into oblivion. And I'm so sick of it. I have been responding to people on Facebook, all these liberals over there, and they're like, oh, you're not, there's no such thing as censorship in the whole 9 yards. Yeah, we're getting censorship. It is really bad, and it is very intense. And you know that it's bad if you're a conservative and you've tried to comment on any conservative commentator's platform. This is why I created restrictedrepublic.com, because of what the EU is trying to do. They could potentially get control-ish of X. They could potentially do that with Rumble. They could potentially do that with BitChute or fill in the blank. Get to Restricted Republic. I understand it's behind a paywall, but you are getting exclusive content that you are not getting anywhere else. We are being shoved in this corner. And since it's behind that paywall, they're not really going to go after that. So use the coupon code right now, Lisa and the number 5, and get it for $5 per month. This is less than a glass of beer, less than a cup of coffee, less than wine. And this is a huge way to support what we do. But use the coupon code Lisa and the number 5 and sign up for Restricted today. Right now, go to the site. I really hope to see you there. I can't stress that enough. It is massive. What you're getting on YouTube is controlled. That's why it's free. Get to restrictedrepublic.com. All right. So this is absolutely chilling to the very core what the European Union is doing. In a sense, they're saying, hey, we're going to take over all your stuff. We're going to charge you a fine if you don't censor information about vaccines or information about the election or information about Hunter Biden's laptop or information about Hillary Clinton or some Democrat, and fill in the blank, right? It's never about actual disinformation. It never has been. It's always about shutting down the political side. Now, speaking of Trump derangement syndrome, Hillary Clinton also said this earlier this year. This is also on Jonathan Turley. A better deterrence. Hillary Clinton calls for the arrest of Americans, not just Elon Musk, spreading disinformation. Hillary Clinton has long been one of the most anti-free speech figures in American politics, including she's been calling upon the EU officials to force Elon Musk to censor Americans under the infamous DSA, the Digital Service Act. And I want you to notice this was back in September 18th, 2024. And then what happened? The DSA starts going after Elon Musk, and not just X, but also SpaceX, multiple companies of his, right? She is such a witch and a person to the very core. But anyway, here's what she actually said on Rachel Maddow's show regarding how we should be arrested for spreading misinformation, but she doesn't want to tell us who gets to control what misinformation is, right? I think it's important to indict the Russians, just as Mueller indicted a lot of Russians who are engaged in direct election interference and boosting Trump back in 2016. But I also think there are Americans who are engaged in this kind of propaganda, and whether they should be civilly or even in some cases criminally charged, that would lead to an arrest, is something that would be better deterrence, because the Russians are unlikely, except in a very few cases, to ever stand trial in the U.S. However, she's fully okay with the arresting of the American citizens for whatever she deems as misinformation. Maybe that's why the meme guy, and I'm blanking on his name, who created the meme about Hillary Clinton regarding the election, went to jail for quite some time because of a meme that he posted about Hillary Clinton in the election. So here she is calling for more of that right here in the United States of America. And if Kamala wins, I can guarantee you there will be a lot more of this, and it's going to get bad, in my opinion. Again, get to restrictedrepublic.com. But here's the thing. I don't think it's just going to get bad. I think they're going to go after every conservative, every libertarian, anyone who's kind of on the fence, either through trying to sue them, trying to find something wrong that they've done, whether that's the FBI, the CIA, the DHS, the TSA, and they put you on the list where they have to monitor you. Open Skies, I believe is what it's called, or they go after you with the IRS, or they sue you, or get these nonprofit or certain agencies to start suing us en masse until we're all just offline, right? That's the end game, and that's the goal. But we have to value. This is why I encourage you guys all to vote right now. Get in, bank your vote. Please vote early. I am begging you. This is really throwing the Democrats for a loop right now, and I think this is going to help us a lot. Just trust me on that. Vote early. I am scared of big shenanigans happening on election day here in Arizona. The crap, our ballots didn't fit into the machine. Please vote early. Bank your vote. Vote early. Find your early polling place. I'm begging you, and all of us are begging you. This is really throwing the Democrats for a loop. Now, speaking back on Elon Musk derangement syndrome, I want to show you a couple headlines regarding that, because this is how bad it's gotten. Here we have Fox News. Ex-Labor Secretary Robert Wright claims Elon Musk is out of control, says regulators should threaten him with arrest. Here we have The Hill. Liberals are losing their minds over Elon Musk. Then we have Scottman.com. Elon Musk is one of the most dangerous men on the planet, says Humza Yosef. And then we also have here, and this is on Wired, Elon Musk is a national security risk. OMG. Then we have this, 18 reasons Elon Musk could be the villain, Lex Luthor. And this is written by Emily Stanley Allred here. And then we also have this, the Irish Times. There's Elon Musk, the second most dangerous thing known to humanity. He joined his Trump team. He buys Twitter, and bang, liberals hate him. You know why else I think the Democrats and liberals hate him? Because he has promised to financially rein in the spending in our United States government, which is desperately needed. And because of that, I think that was their breaking point. That's when the EU started massively going after him. That's why the Democrats started calling him the second most hated man. And he's up to his security as a result, by the way, and I would too, and I encourage both Trump and Elon Musk to get private security and up that security, right? But that didn't happen till after he said he's going to rein in government spending. Oh, God forbid. You know, they're spending money on crazy stuff, and our money's being crapped like nothing. I mean, they spent millions and millions, I don't know if it was millions or billions, on getting people the internet, and no one has gotten the internet as of yet. Like stuff like that, right? It has to be reined in. And meanwhile, right, there's also this bombshell on Elon Musk, and I want you guys to see it. I know the video today kind of is going a little longer, but zerohedge.com. This is war. Musk responds to bombshell kill Twitter plot involving UK advisors to Kamala Harris. Elon Musk has responded to a bombshell report by journalists Paul Thacker and Matt Taibbi, which reveal that a UK's Center for Countering Digital Hate, which is advising the Kamala Harris campaign, aims to kill Musk's Twitter. And here's Elon Musk responding to the actual ad there. And you can see on that he said, this is war. This is war. And that's in response to that ad there. It keeps going out. But the article there on Zero Hedge goes on to state that internal documents from the Center for Countering Digital Hate, whose founder is British political operative Morgan McSweeney, now advising the Kamala Harris campaign, show the group plans in writing to kill Musk's Twitter, while strengthening ties with the Biden-Harris administration and Democrats like Senator Amy Klobuchar, who has introduced multiple bills to regulate online misinformation that, by the way, they get to deem what that is, and we saw how that went. Senator Klobuchar's office did not respond for comment, and you can see right here, kill Musk's Twitter as part of their priorities. And you can see, and then they have advertising and trigger EU and UK to do it into regulatory action, right? But kill Musk's Twitter. And if you scroll down a little bit, this was written on Friday, May 31st, I believe 2024. US policy engagement, set up meetings with Klobuchar's team, right? Let's set up a meeting with this woman to see, if we can get this killing Twitter thing going. The documents obtained by the Disinformation Chronicle and Racket show CCDH's hyper-focus on Musk. Kill Musk Twitter is the first term in the template of its monthly agenda notes dating all the way back to earlier months this year. And here's the earlier months. So here's March 5th, 2024, January 8th, 2024, kill Musk Twitter, kill Musk Twitter. And then October 6th, 2024, it's still on there, kill Musk's Twitter. So over and over and over again, they have been attempting to do that. And by the way, this is similar stuff that they did to Zero Hedge as well. And many conservatives, this is nothing new. This is precisely how the mainstream media left tried to demonize and destroy Zero Hedge years ago, and they almost succeeded. And now, of course, they're going after Elon Musk, and they're going to go after others. It's not going to stop at just Elon Musk, but there definitely is this plot to kill Twitter that is unfolding. And it's right in our faces. And they're doing it on an international level and working with the likes of, Amy Klobuchar, right? These Democrats, massive Democrats. It just makes me sick to my stomach that this is even something that they're doing. But I am not surprised, right? I am not surprised at all at what is going on. Anyhow, with that, please don't forget to get on over to restrictedrepublic.com. I really hope to see you there. Use that coupon code Lisa5, get it for $5 per month. And by the way, you can cancel whenever you want. Again, you're not getting all the information here on YouTube. So please get to restrictedrepublic.com. And who knows? I'm on Rumble as well, by the way. I'm under Restricted Republic, but who knows how long those platforms are going to remain free. Think of how YouTube was in the beginning. They used to be free, and now they're not. Anyhow, I love all of you. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.